Hello everyone, welcome to another Friday night at the Art House Studio. My name is Karen Ellis and I am here with Jen.
Hello everybody!
And Kathy's here.
Hi!
I put Kathy to work prepping for Scrap Fest while I can do the broadcast, and she loves me. I fed her, it's all good. And Jen is back there taking the booth down that we had set up, and she put together for me. So we're getting all Scrap Fest ready. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, here in Ontario there is a big paper crafting expo called Scrap Fest that happens locally for me. So I go and I have a big huge booth, and I have a 12-person classroom in my booth, and I do mini classes every hour on the hour for goodness knows how long. And yeah, I take my studio there. So it's a big marketplace, which is kind of cool. So we're getting all ready for that. And Phoebe, what you doing next weekend? I'll talk to you later. So anyway, that's what's happening here at the studio. So you're going to hear some things probably falling and hurting Jen. And she asked me, what did you call it again? I keep forgetting because you obviously have a Band-Aids and kisses on boo-boos?
Yes.
That is my health plan here at the Art House Studio. So it's all good. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Phoebe. Phoebe's coming to the marketplace on Saturday. So anyway, all is good. So today I am doing a project, and there is MDF board here. And as I was mentioning prior to the record, this MDF board happens to be made by Kaisercraft. Art Impressions also has some MDF board that you can use. I am not using MDF for any specific reason other than it is a hard flat surface that is fairly cheap to use. And that is pretty much the reason I've got it here. Having said that, a piece I saw on Facebook yesterday that was a post. I'm trying to think who posted that. I can't even remember who it was because it was a link to his work. But it was Alex Skinner, and you could Google him. He's got some really great stuff. Maybe it was jelly art because he does a lot with jelly plates. So it's very possible. And that's how he got on my radar there, is because of the work he does with jelly plating. But he happened to do like this cogs wheel, and it looked like an wood board like about this thick, and I got lots of that wood sitting in the back, so I figured, I thought it was Alex, but it could be Andy. I thought it was Alex. But anyway, Skinner, Andy or Alex, see what comes up. Jelly plates. You're easily confused, Darcy. So am I. That's why I'm not sure now. But he did a really fun piece, and what he did was he put a dimensional paste down on top of his board, which was in the shape of a cog, like a watch cog or a mechanical clock, or something very steampunky. And he took a comb and he made like swirls in it all the way around in the circle of the cog. Then let that dry, and then I'm assuming he painted it. I can't remember how. Doesn't really matter because I know how I want him to do it. Let that dry and then paint it over it again with white paint, and then sanded the tops of where the dimensional paint was to reveal the color underneath. So that is what I'm attempting to do today. Whether that is successful or not remains to be seen. I have gone ahead and pre-sculpted or heavy sculpture gelled this piece of MDF, and I used the Echoes template here from Crafters Workshop. Can you see it? It's Echoes. I believe it's a Julie Faith Van Balzer. It was released this year in 2013 in January. It was the last release. Absolutely think this is really cute. So I thought that would be really fun to see color of that coming through. So here is the try. Okay, and we'll see what happens. So it is not quite dry in corners, and for that I'm saying right now I'm thinking that I'll probably have a little bit of trouble when it comes to the sanding part, but I'm going to give her a go and see what happens because I'm not delaying this broadcast anymore. There'd be Scrapfest work in front. Okay, so I've got some gesso. This is just white Pro Art gesso because it is a gesso that I have here in the studio. Could be any old brand. And I'm just going to prime this canvas because again it is MDF, and I am going to paint it, so I want the paint not to absorb all the way through. Hello, Jenny. Oh, same Jenny. Never mind. Just saw that. But still, hello again. So I'm painting it. And I hope you all had a good week. I want to remind you all that I will not be broadcasting next week because of Scrapfest. If I can do a live broadcast from the show floor, I will, but chances are that won't happen. So I just wanted to pre-warn you that, okay? Last year we had a connection for about 10 minutes, but it didn't stay. It was kind of intermittent. You wish of the... Oh. You mean like from Crafter's Workshop? What are you talking about, Gina? Oh, goodness. Going all through here. Oh, all right, I missed that. I missed that you're talking about crochet. Okay, so that's probably okay. I don't need it perfect. I just need it to help prevent the absorption. Here we go. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, all right. I'll just do that later. Okay, so I've got. Where's my cart? Where's my trolley? Oh, it's in the middle of the floor. Did you move it on me? Where's my cart?
You got more release?
Oh, oodles, boxes of them. Just right and behind that red door, they say art impressions, I think. All right, so I'm going to heat this and get my paints ready. I think I'm going to paint kind of like I do on the canvases. I'm just going to kind of add color the way I love to add color. I'm going to start off light with my greens and yellows and then add stencils with color and I think I might do small tight patterns because it's a small area that I'm going to be sanding off. There we go. Nothing like watching paint dry on a Friday night. Are they dry, Kathy?
Yeah.
Oh, how fantastic. Can I show them here while this is drying what you're doing? Kathy's helping me out. I started, but I didn't get very far, did I? We are pre-doing flowers in the Viva Decor paint pens. And we have 260 of these to make and then stamp on 2 sides. Yeah, I'll be here a while tonight. Kathy's going to leave me. I know it. Yeah. All right, so that was pretty quick. Okay. Oop, nope. Up here. So, are we at about 60 now? Past 60? No.
I did 68.
You did 68? So we're at 78? I'm just kidding. Hi, Gail. I am recording. Absolutely. Okay, so I have my perfect pigment. This one is green pearl. Sorry, it's not focusing very well, but trust me, it's green pearl. And this one is bright yellow. Here we go. These are the fluid acrylics by US Art Quest, and I am just going to throw some down on my canvas. And I'm just going to brush them in over top of that gesso. There we go. First layer of color, everyone. Woohoo! There we go. Where are you going, Mitzi? Actually, I really liked, I was going to tone that yellow down a little bit with some white, but I'm thinking maybe not. It's all over the back. There we go. Oh, very fun. Enjoy. Okay, I'm just gonna give this a quick little heat too. And then we'll get some stencils out, some stencils to go on the stencil. There we go. The little bit of a pearlescence in that green is shining through. It's kind of pretty. Did you stack them in a certain number? Huh? I was just curious. Just curious is all. Because I know there's at least another box in there. Yeah. A silk ribbon embroidered pendant or pennant. Hey Deb, how you doing, kiddo? Yeah, pendant. Gotcha. All right, I think that's probably good enough because I'm only going to put stencils on it. Now, I do want to have some really tight patterns. So, like, let me see what I've got going here. Like the dots will be fantastic, and the small ones for that matter. And the moons might be good. And these flowers might be good. What else do I got in here? Hold on. Oy. Actually, I kind of love arabesque. That can go over top of it all. Ooh, there's so many fun ones. I don't know about you guys, but I like stencils. I have an addiction. Cameras might be fun. You won't be able to tell their camera. Oh, these would be gorgeous. Can you even see that? That'll be good. Chevrons, mini chevrons. Oh yeah, we got lots to choose from. Ooh, here's some of the more dots. These ones are Donna's. Actually, I've got some tape on the back of this. That's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're not going to end up seeing much. Oh, tiny dots, my favorite. Ooh, Mayan calendar might be fun too. I've got, yeah, hello. I'll just keep going through. Ooh. Okay, black loads. Okay, the reason why I selected a whole bunch of them with very small pieces is that I really only need to see itty bitty bits of color through, because I'm only going to end up seeing what's on this embossed piece. And for those of you who are just tuning in, here's the original work. You can see how it's been embossed. So the color in the end that I'm only going to see is on that part. So I need to have something very small. All right. So I am going to start larger. The larger of my small pieces. Makes no sense. I make no sense sometimes. But you know what? Maybe I'll take one 12 by 12. And do that. Okay, I'm just going to start off with this one here. Try to remember what this one is. I want to say Spirographica, but it's not. I can't remember. Solus. Haha! You rock my world, Jen. And I'm going to spray with, no, I don't want ink sprays. I want my paint sprays. Oh, poop. Hold on. Go get my paint sprays. You're halfway there.
Phase one.
Of phase one. I'm coming. Okay, so I just went and got my paint sprays. For those of you who don't know, hey Charlie. I take fluid acrylic and fill it halfway in my mini mister bottle. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit more here for you. Here we go. And then fill the rest of it with water and give her a shake like this to make my own spray paint. And I'm doing this because I'm not using ink because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to paint the entire thing with white paint at the end and then sand off the top. Because I am doing that, I don't want a water reacted material like the ink spray to be underneath that white paint because it'll just absorb through and lose the whole effect. So I need to keep it paint related. So here we go. So I am just going to spray this canvas. Ta-da! See what we got going. So there's my larger piece. Okay. Beautiful. Sorry, I think I might take my, I am going to remove some of the paint though, I think. Hold on. Make my life a little easier for the drying times. Still gets the effect I want. I don't feel the need to go completely dry, but I need to make sure that it's a little bit. And now this is going to look like one hot mess. Hot. Let's get some dots going. And I'm this time going to do some in orange. The one, this is orange is made the same way. Ooh, maybe I'll throw that down too. Ooh, that bubbled. That wasn't so good. It bubbled. That's okay. Got color. We're good. Because that's all I want is color on there. Actually, I'm liking that. I didn't know do that to begin with. And I am going to add a white eventually too, and a blue. I should make a green too, but I'm trying to think what I have. I'm gonna have to get a green off the shelf. You- okay, seriously?
I selected urine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, as long as it's not green pearl, it's the only one I have open. Which one's that one?
Medium.
Medium? Perfect. Can I get a 2-ounce mister then too while you're doing that?
Does it stay on anywhere or no?
I need a new one. The texture on the background was with a heavy structure gel through one of the templates, the Echoes template. Okay, and Jen, you rock my world, baby. Okay, so Jen also is giving me her water. Okay. All right, so here is exactly how I make my spray paints. I have my 2-ounce Mr. Gel. I am going to put it in and I'm going to fill it pretty much halfway. Then I am going to take Jen's water and I am going to fill the bottle. Sonia's laughing at you, or are you laughing at the Jenny online? Because Jen doesn't like to be called Jenny. And then mix her up. There you go. See? Pretty, 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 pretty. Actually, that's a beautiful green. And I think I am going to use it through this floral. So you can see the lines. Okay, I'm getting a little heavy on the paint, so I'm just gonna, I am not caring about what this looks like. To be perfectly honest, you're not gonna be able to see much pattern once all is said and done, right, Kathy? So it's gonna look pretty messy, but that's okay. The idea is to fill it with color and then different pattern, different shape. Yes, about the Oreos. We have Oreo discussions online right now. I have some white here. I think I'll add a little bit of white through the window screen. Well, looks good. Here's my blue. Ooh. It's colorful. This would be a lot easier if I wanted to use the 12 by 12, but the pattern would just be too big. Using it all, front ways, back ways. Rub some off on the paper towel. This paper towel is going to be fun to use later. It's like a carnival. That's cool. I need some more down here actually. That's looking fun. All right, chevrons? Yeah, let's do some chevrons. Ooh. Yeah, let's do chevrons. And I think, I know I have a black paint spray made. The challenge will be to find it. There's the black ink. There's the other blue. It's in there somewhere. Hold on. Maybe I'll use the blue for now, but it's going to be in there somewhere. Kathy, you have help. Hi, Claudia.
Hi. I can doodle and I can stamp.
Yay! That's awesome. Ooh, I kind of like that blue. I'm doing a short and sweet broadcast tonight. Short and sweet in the sense that this project, if it goes over well, like it's almost, we're half done. So
Very cool.
it's kind of bright and colorful and cheery.
Love
It's
it.
hard to see on the screen, but it's kind of fun, right?
I love it.
I love
Love the color.
I love stencil.
I've been doing lots of doodles.
Have you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, no worry, honey. Thank you for looking. All right, so I'm gonna dry this. So we're gonna watch paint dry some more. Where's my? Here it is.
What you doing?
Are you gonna tell her? Kathy, you gonna fill her in? Oh, Kathy, Claudia, Claudia, Kathy. Yeah. The stamps I used were these ones.
And stamp using?
The sample is on the table.
Beautiful.
Well,
I'll be in Nashville.
will you? Oh, fun. So that's the sample.
Very
And so these are the stamps I used.
Okay.
And they just need to be stamped right side up willy-nilly all over it. Cause see how I've got them half off, half on?
Yep. Yep.
Acrylic.
block. And ink.
Don't use a block.
Don't use a block.
Well, you're not. I guess you could, but it'll be easier with the dimension that's on it. Found the right table. It might be on the table on the other side.
Okay.
Let me know if it's not there. There we go. Got to scoot. See you, Mitzi. You take care, sweetie. I'll be posting this online, thearthousestudio.ca, if it works out. So come and check it out. No? Black archival. It's hard for me to.
Do that and then here. Oh, here.
This is coffee. No,
black?
no.
No.
Well, right here.
Oh.
I just, girls, I found something. Hi, Kimmer. Oh no, I hope somebody can help you. Nice to see you, Kim. Hope you can stay and hope you can see. This is actually drying really nicely now. Try rebooting your system, Kim. Sometimes, depending on how long your computer's been on. All right, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking if I don't know, let's just go with it. Oh no. Oh good, Phoebe. I'm glad you're enjoying the chrome. Hey Wendy, it's good to see you though, kiddo. Hey Wendy, I have to say that store in Peterborough, that furniture store, looked really cool. Thanks for sharing that on Facebook. Oh poo, Kim. I don't know what to say then. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Circus, that place. All right, so now I have to get out some white paint. I am not using, he used titanium white, so I will use titanium white. And I am going to paint over this whole thing. Say goodbye, color.
Bye, color.
Yeah, that would be my Jen. Using what's left in this little bottle here. Aww. So we're painting over the whole thing in white. And for those of you who weren't here in the beginning, don't gasp. This was planned. I'm actually wondering, I'm thinking to myself that I might not do like a really thick coat. I think I'm going to leave it so that even though there's white over it, you can still kind of sort of see in areas where what the patterns are underneath. And I hope I don't make a mistake in the effect that I'm going for by saying that. Let me just paint this and I will determine it. Doo-doo-doo. Well, look who's here. Miss Sherry. Did you get my phone message today, Missy Pooh, Queen Bee? Oh no, Linda, you're having issue too. I don't know what to say, girls. There's a part of me that's wondering if I should try another service. Like another streaming service. But I don't know if there's any one thing. It's been, yeah, I hear you. I'm glad you got it, kiddo. I'm going to tell him Sherry's really old this week. She had a birthday. She's another year older than me. Actually, Kathy, since you know the look I'm going for, can I ask your opinion on this? If I leave this as so, you can still kind of see underneath. But that'll be okay too though, right? I don't think I should put another coat on that. It'll be harder to sand off.
Yeah, a lot harder.
So do you think this will be enough though?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Okay, Kathy says. Sheesh, yeah, whatever, Sherry, you love it. You wouldn't have logged on. Oh, happy birthday, Linda. Who's Linda? Linda. Say hi to Franklin for me, Phoebe. Ooh, Darcy, you got it going on. Maybe I'll just Darcy says it doesn't matter if it doesn't sand off very well, I could use rubbing alcohol on it to move back the color. If I don't do it too hard, I'd just take the one layer off. I'd be afraid I'd go right down to take the other colors off. Yeah. No, Sherry did. She's a year older than me. So I'm just drying this now because it needs to be really dry before I start sanding this edge off. It's all good, Phoebe. Wendy, were you trying to say something? I see it was censored. Was it a link? Sorry, we missed it. How are you doing with the stamping, Claudia? Doody doody doo. It's censored again. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to say? No! What mess am I making tonight? I am making a mess inspired. Is it Kevin? Is it my daughter? Oh, my daughter's on a weekend away with her cadet corps. And apparently I think she forgot some things because she just called and Jen's making a list. Oh, dear, dear, dear. So the mess is, yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute, Wendy. But Sherry, the mess is, it's inspired by Alex Skinner. It was he did a cog on MDF board and with heavy gel made a different pattern in it, that circular pattern. Painted it all some funky colors. I think he did it with jelly printing. I just spray paint stencils all over it. And then you just sand back the color where it was raised to reveal everything. So it's all good. Okay. Linda says, okay, for those of you who have issues with Ustream sometimes, she says she's typing on her computer, but she's watching and listening from her iPhone. Hey, win-win. Whatever works, Linda. Nice to see you, sweetie. What was that?
There's an ironing board. I only need some sewing thread, some sewing needles
I have to bring her an ironing board.
Your daughter.
Oh my God. What's that? Most kids. Emily does all her ironing. I will say that for her. That's exactly it. She's got to do proper creases. That kid will spend 2 hours shining her boots. She's such a strange child. Love her to death. Are you doing that too, Sonia? Typing on your computer, watching on your phone? That is so weird. I'm going to have to suggest that to other people. There we go. Hey, Bonita. Whoop, whoop. Can't wait to see you at Scrap Fest too there, lady girl. Oh my goodness. It's my whoop whoop girl. How is my whoop whoop? Probably came through really loud on those iPhones. You're using pop-out chat and watching the video through Twitter? Wow. What people come up with. Holy moly. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, that's true. Claudia, can I repeat what you said here? Claudia says she loves the fact that all these women know how to do all of that. You're such talented women, I tell you. You have an Android tablet attached to the TV with the HDMI cable, watching it but chatting on the computer. See, like seriously. That's so cool, watching on your iPhone with your TV. That is so great. Technology. Huh, who knew? All right, this is a little warm because, again, it's on an MDF, so I just want to cool it down for a sec. Techie girl power. Amen. Okay, now let's see if this works, but it's actually a little tacky. I shouldn't try to rub it off if it's still tacky. So how's the life? Oh my gosh. Watching paint dry on a Friday night. Pizza. So for those of you who are just logging on, I mentioned it earlier in the broadcast tonight, but I am here tonight, obviously working away and doing this broadcast. But next week I will not be here because I will be at Scrap Fest here in Kitchener. So there won't be a broadcast next week. I will try to get an internet link, and if I can broadcast live from there at some point, I will. And if I do, I will send something out on the Twitter, in the Twitterverse. So we'll see, okay? That won't be recorded though. La 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 la. Are you out of that one now too? I think I might have to grab another color. I don't know. Jen, is there? Are they still on the
Brown, purple.
Are they? Which room are they in? Are there none out of here out in the main room? Oh, just go and grab one off the shelf, hon. The violet's cool if you can find it. Can you show her where they are on the shelf? All right. All right, let's see if this works. I'm really kind of nervous, actually. You met me at Scrap Fest Oshawa, Wendy? Fantastic. I know my whoop whoop girls from there. Yes. I made you cry. Oh no. All right. So So this is just a sanding block, and I'm not sure if this is going to work for me here. Because I don't... I don't think there's enough. Okay. Taking it off. Oh! That's right. I remember now. All right, so sanding away. Sanding away. Thinking it's not instant gratification enough for me. Thinking I might get out those
Palm sander.
well, palm sander, but what was she saying? Rubbing alcohol? Might be a nice I die. I die. This might be a nice I die. More like an idea. Like I see it. The color's there. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Oh, the scratching. I just realized about what you were saying about the earbuds. I thought I was like whooping a little too loud for your earbuds. And she's like, no, it's the scratching. I just clued in. Because there's a couple of people I know that when sanding was really, really popular in the scrapbooking world. Do you remember that, Claudia?
Oh, yeah.
And I had some people, and it was like chalkboard. Oh, and they used to. I used to have a hammer free and a sanding free zone. My crops.
Might help you.
Well, that might be fun. She's saying instead of, she's going to try this too. This is Karma. And put the stencil back over it and use masking fluid to paint the wood. I want the reverse to happen though. I want the color to be the pattern in the stencil. I'm going to, like, it's going to take forever, but hold on. I am far too instant gratification to be doing this.
So if you just rub it.
That's what I'm thinking. In fact, I'm going to put the stencil back over top of it so that I have a... Okay, so here's the stencil. Is that it there? Looky-loo! I have a dabber top for my rubbing alcohol, just saying. Isn't that funny?
Oh, it fit your bottle.
Yep, fit my bottle. Much more my
that's
speed.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Who suggested that?
Okay, whose suggestion was this? I forget now too. Because that's brilliant.
Yep.
Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
Oh my God. Sherry, this might be your birthday present. Hold on. Hope you like it. That was Darcy with the alcohol. Darcy rules. Much more instant gratification for Karen. I have heard that that's worked, but I've never done it. She gave me the confidence to try it. Thank you, Darcy. Ah, the stencil's Mylar. She wondered if the rubbing alcohol would damage the stencil. No, it's plastic.
Plastic lasts forever. What the alcohol thing.
That's true. This plastic is what the alcohol's kept in. That's very true. Isn't that fun? Okay. All right, so you want to see some reveal? Take a look. Oh, look at that. Totally rocks my world. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally in love. And this was actually a really nice, quick, easy project if you have time for the dry time. Totally. So I did it my way, but as I said, because I did change it up from what Alex did. But totally inspired by that. Absolutely love it. That's why I said, Sherry, I know they're your colors. That's why I said this might be your birthday present. For those of you who don't know, Sherry has had to put up with me for decades. We've been friends for a long time. Sherry is the one, and she gets mad at me whenever I mention it, who first got me to mix paint on canvas. So it is because of Sherry that you are all here watching me now. Darcy is saying the rubbing alcohol doesn't give you the texture of sanding, so if you wanted some of that roughness, you can sand a bit at the end, and I totally agree with you. I am really liking, it is looking very distressed as it is. So I don't think I need to add more, and I will take close-up photos for you, but I really wish you guys could see this better. Hold on, let me see if I can lift it up without moving the, like it's very, like you could see it's very textural, it's very distressed looking. That, the star painting, whatever, Sherry, dream on. Karen, can I repeat what I did for those? Absolutely. And I will also say that there is a recording for this, but what I did do is I took some MDF board and the stencil that I'm working on here, which is Echoes, but you can use any stencil, of course, any of your favorite stencils. And put some heavy structure gel or heavy gel through and let it dry. Now my issue for a while is it will take a long time to dry. So if you have overnight, do that, but it's going to take a couple hours. I had done it and let it air dry for an hour before I even started blow drying it. And it's probably not quite as dry as it should be. So keep that in mind as you're doing this project. So then I colored it. I used my paints and my stencils and I just spray painted all over the 12 by 12 and got a whole lot of color going on with in small detail. I didn't use large stencils. I used small stencils with small intricate pattern so that I can get lots of detail in the background. So then I painted the whole thing white with titanium white acrylic paint. I used my fluid acrylics, all from US Art Class. I'm just dabbing what's getting underneath the, there we go. And removing this with this top layer of paint with rubbing alcohol now. But I did, as you can see, reapply the stencil just to give me an idea and a guideline for the removal of the paint. There you go. That is it. Not very difficult to do at all. Pretty straightforward. As I said earlier as well, this was inspired by a work that I saw pinned on, pinned. Notice I'm saying a Pinterest word for Facebook. It was posted on Facebook I think it was posted by the Jelly Arts people because I know that he does a lot of work with jelly printing, and he might have even used jelly prints to color his work. But his was like he did kind of like a steampunky cog. And hand did it, where I just preferred to use the stencil as my guide. You're very welcome, Linda. Yeah, I like this. I'm so glad I'm not roughing it up anymore with that. This is much more me. Much easier. So there you go. The colors, yes, absolutely. They're beautiful. They're muted though. They are very muted, but they're beautiful in person. I will show you as close up as I can. In the camera, but I will also take photos and post this because I know it's going to look pretty and post this on the website tonight or tomorrow. You'll be able to see it tomorrow at some point for sure. And the website again is the arthousestudio.ca. And if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, on the Facebook page, the Art House Studio Facebook page, I will post it there for you to see as well, because color really does, it is different in person than on the screen. Because you're just, Mary's asking, the alcohol takes the white, but why does it leave the colors under the white? Because it's only taking the top layer of paint off. That's why. If I kept rubbing, it would absolutely keep going down. You still have to have, like, I'm going in a circular motion here. So I don't rub as hard, but I'm still pressing fairly hard. And you can see by the fact that my paper towel here has got a little bit of color on it, it's taking some color with it. Smart booze. Yes. Yeah. I can't say what I was thinking. I'm feeling a little bit guilty over here too, I must say, because I've got 3 people in here working very hard at my prep work for Scrapfest, and I'm sitting here enjoying rubbing off some paint on this canvas and chatting with you all. Oh, the life. Oh my goodness. Could flexible molding paste be used in place of heavy structure gel? I would say not, because it's too porous. Yeah, you need something, the structure gel, like a heavy gloss gel or structure gel, that it's not going to be porous. Yeah. This particular stencil is called Echoes, and it's by Crafters Workshop. It's one of Julie Faye Balzer's, I believe it's hers, stencils that came out this past January at CHA. Well, I loved the technique that I saw, and I just, just kind of had to make it my own. I just loved it so much. Kathy was here yesterday, weren't you, Kathy? And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I know what I'm doing. So this was actually a planned Ustream, partly because last night, because we were here journaling last night, and last night I almost didn't do what I was going, my journal, because I got sidetracked by that gorgeous piece that he did. Oh, wedding going by, honk honk. No, go green. It's for Kayla. Yeah, go green for Kayla. That's what it's for, yeah. She had a 13-year-old that had a lung transplant. Yeah. That's what that is. You're right. All right. I'm trying also, I've got the alcohol on a piece of paper towel to try to avoid adding too much underneath the stencil, because I don't want to rub off what's underneath it. But there's a couple of spaces I think I got to be careful with, so it's seeping in. Yes, Kayla is a young girl who had I think she's 13, am I right by that? Who had a transplant in Toronto yesterday, and today was Kayla Day, where all the kids in schools in the area wore green, which is the symbol of organ donation, to school, and had big Kayla Day parties, and there's ribbons all over Cambridge in support of her and her surgery, which is lovely. So I'm just I'm rubbing a little bit more off in some areas that I had. There we go. A little bit more white left behind. But yeah, take a look. I really like that. Oh my God, Sherry, they're so your colors. Yes, that would be really neat to try with silks glazes under and then black in the place instead of the white. Yeah, I don't see why not. That would be beautiful. All these things to try. Might have to try that with the silks as well. I'm always up for trying that. I'm just going to take a, I should almost have a Q-tip or something to get into some of these smaller areas. Oh no, you do not.
Oh, I do.
You're kidding me. Jen started moving. She has Q-tips. Jen, I swear to God. Seriously, Claudia, this is what it's like. I'll be sitting here chatting with the girls on the stream and say, oh, I think I need this. Next thing I know, it's beside me. It could be the most obscure little thing.
She'd win in them contests when they have a dance and the disc jockey says, first one to bring me whatever.
I will have it. I will.
Oh my God, she's so funny. Sherry just said she needs 2 more of these to group them. Well then, Sherry, my love, I've now given you the instructions on how to do it. Knock yourself out. This must be a Jen thing, because the same thing happens to me at Crocs. Do you really, Jenny? Always have what they need. Awesome. Well, you know what? It's all good. I love my Jen, so if it's a Jenny thing, I know what to look for. Oh, really liking this. So I'm just kind of scratching out a little bit more of that white. What do you think, Jen?
Love it.
Do you? Or are you just saying that because I'm right here?
No, I love it. And I think it's perfect with echoes.
Yes.
It's the echoes. You can think about Sunburst would make it wonderful too.
You love that stencil though. That's like your favorite stencil, Sunburst.
Yeah. But this echoes.
Yeah. Too bad I only have 1 more in stock. Everyone go quick. Oh my gosh. I'll be getting more of this one in, that's for sure.
Oh, what's that? I'm closest to the cash register to buy it myself.
We all want a Jen at our side. You betcha. All right, I think I've got all that I need to get off of that. I love how this turned out. I think all I'm going to need to do at this point now is to paint the sides of my canvas. And then we're good. Like, take a peek. Hold on one sec. See if I can. Oh, I just moved the. Can you guys see that at all? Love it. So fun. Oh, they want you in your Q-tips. Hold on, I've lost my focus. Might not be enough color. Here's one. There we go. Awesome. I used to say I need a wife, but now I really need a Jen. Yeah, I love that, Linda. So awesome. Well, there you have it, girlies. I really like this canvas. I really, really, really like it. If you do something with this technique, I would love to see it too. Feel free to email me or post on my Facebook site. You can go in and post in the album section. Love to see it. I think it turned out great too. As I said, I'm going to paint the sides, but other than that, I think she's done. There's the top. That's how it looks. This way. I really like it. So fun. All right. If you are in the Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge area next week, and don't forget about Scrapfest and come and see me at the booth there. Get there early if you are going, because I do have some tickets available, complimentary tickets for the first 12 people in each class at my booth. Fabu. So love to see you there. Put a face to a name if I haven't already met you in person. So yeah, other than that, I'm going to post this on my website so that you can see the color. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Reminding you that, ooh, one of your IKEA mirrors, that treatment, ooh, good go. I want to see it, Karma. Thank you. We will have fun. And we'll miss you too. So we have no broadcast next week. But if you are on Twitter or Facebook, if I can get a live feed from the show floor next Friday, I will do that, and I will tweet and ping on the post you all there. Okay? Thank you for joining me on this stream. Have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you all again in a couple weeks. Bye, everybody.